Hello. 1 2 3 1 2 3. We are now streaming, or hopefully so. Let's see how well this is working. Okay, this looks pretty fine. This looks fine. I can take this. Okay, hell yeah. Let's see how well this is working. Okay, this looks pretty fine. Yeah. Okay, where is this? Oh, hold on. Tune in the. Oh no! Thy thumbnail crop. Okay, hold on. Rex. Duke. Should be everybody I'm thinking of. I don't think anybody's here, but I'm gonna ramble anyways. Hello. If you're watching this, chapter 641 of Tower of God dropped, and you read it and you loved it because it was honestly a great chapter. We got a lot. We got lore. We got good fights. We got setup. We got frauds finally being checked. We had so much stuff being done. Start of the chapter I think is pretty interesting. It starts off with Beller and Gustang, two characters who we don't see in the actual current POV and probably won't for a while if you ask me. But we see them two, and Beller is explaining what's going on in the trash can and stuff. He says there's no like Shinsu there, or he says there's no pockets there. He says they've got different languages. They've got a lot of stuff going on there, but there's a few things that from that dialogue that kind of like caught my eye more than the rest, right? One, which is like the main thing. Well, I don't know. How are they able to use? Well, okay, maybe not even how are they able to use Shinsu, because there's a few ways they can somehow make something to use Shinsu. But one, they weren't able to like make contracts with admins. I don't think that the Red Trash Can has like an admin in there. So we have no clue how they're using like Shinsu control, let alone at a high level. Cause I don't know what the we know nothing about this place, but it can't be if it's anywhere even like comparable to the tower in size, which is it's not, right? The chances are this thing's probably what's good, Janisha? What's up, man? But yeah, chances are this red trash can's probably smaller than a floor, and so there's no way that like the Shinsu density in there is kind of crazy or anything like that. So I think that most of them are probably able to use Shinsu, probably from just like everything that the heads have tossed in there. And we know a bunch of them have climbed, so I mean, they're up to shit. I don't know how they're able to use Shinsu at such a high level to where they're one tapping Doan, which, oh my god, that's been a long time coming. Doan came out the wall, did nothing, didn't contribute to the narrative, didn't contribute to the plot. She was only there for Cha to have a goal, and that's really all she did. She did nothing. She didn't beat anybody. She kind of sucked. She's pretty, but that's really it. So I'm kind of glad she got domed. And then oh my god, big Yama this chapter. Oh my god, put big smile on my face. So a few things with that. One, the power scaling with how strong Yama should be, at least relative to like everybody else that's there right now, makes a little bit of sense. Actually makes a lot of sense. He should have already been a lot stronger than Doan, right? Like a lot stronger than Doan, but that doesn't pop up, or not. That doesn't. I don't think they climbed. They've been trapped in. So the reason I say they climbed is because, well, one, we know Wagnon and Karaka escaped. We don't know how, but they escaped, right? Belerier has also been out, but I'm not convinced he's been around. I think he probably just came out in Season 3 alongside the rest of the Revos. Because Tiara says, oh, you came out of nowhere. I did all background checks on you. I couldn't find anything on you. So I doubt he's somebody that, like, climbed the tower. But we know Wagnon and Karaka did. Although that may be just because, what's it called? They have, like, some special connection to Jihad or because of the ring or something. Because we also see the boss, like, a million years ago was also out and about, right? So we don't, maybe, I know Vasco and Duke and some others were talking about this, but it may be a similar situation to Hidan in the workshop and Horiang and them, where he kind of picked them to climb and basically essentially saved them like that, you know? So it may be something, again, Boss Karkin, I'll leave because I had the ring. Yeah, so that's what I would like to think. My only problem with that is, we so far only know of 2 rings. Maybe there's more. I don't think so, but like maybe there's more. But for the sake of like the conversation, let's just say there's just 2 rings. There's more than 2 people out of there. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe that last boss was just cracked as hell, didn't need it. But unfortunately, the rings don't add up to everybody. So I have no clue how they're escaping. Although I do believe anybody that has escaped the trash can has to be an extreme minority. Right, there's no way this is anywhere near commonplace there. Has too much narrative of being like some hidden, trapped place. I mean, the only people that seemingly know about it, to some extent at all, was let's go through the list. We got Loose Lake and Bake, two of like the top 10, top 15 in the tower. And then we got Huayun, the most cracked guide in the world. And then we got Repulsta, somebody with an opera. Right, so it's the bar for this red light is pretty high, so I doubt people are climbing it willy-nilly. Is it a 3rd ring confirmed? I actually didn't know that. That's cool if true. I thought it was just the 2 rings and the 13 months for the key, but I definitely could be wrong on that. That's cool though. But yeah, I'd be down for something like the rings letting them escape, because I'm not personally subscribed to the idea that they're just climbing the tower. That doesn't make too much sense to me. But yeah, what else happened this chapter? Ooh, something interesting with the red light dialogue. Why on earth is Gustang the most hated man there? That made no sense to me. Like, it doesn't matter what angle you look at it from, it doesn't make sense, right? So if we want to go, let's say they all threw away their sins in there, which we know isn't true, right? Because Traumerry still had like Amwaz around, he still had like some other memories around, he still had like some fuckery going around, right? And we're not exactly sure if everybody tossed everything in there, right? But point is, let's just say like they all tossed a bunch of things in there. Gustang, from all of what he's seen and his sins and all that, hasn't really done all of all that terrible of things, he's done fucked up shit, all the heads have, but he hasn't really done anything notable. I mean, Blossom committed like genocide, so did Traumerry on multiple occasions. God knows who everybody else has done, dude. Like, Urin Haas probably accidentally punched an earthquake and, like, wiped out a city or something, Like, some crazy stuff like that. But Gustang, so far, it just seems to be the sin of willing ignorance, right? The sin of going against what you believe, going against what you stand for, right? Those are seemingly his biggest sins. And so it really makes me wonder, how come he's the most hated? And this red trash can has to be a brutal place, right? the tower is already described as basically hell on earth for like a lot of people. So if you're telling me the worst, like the trash of the tower, like the worst of the worst of the worst, all got tossed in there, and it's no man's land, dude, that has to be like some of the most intense environments like we've seen, at least like the depicted narratively, across like manhwa and shit. So for Gustang to be the most hated there, come on. I really want to know what he did. Make sure you family they hate them all equally, including Gustang. I don't know, because yeah, they definitely should hate, like definitely hate them all, right? Not even should, they almost certainly hate them all. But like, I don't know why would Belliard go to like highlight him specifically. I definitely think that could be a translation thing, because the translations weren't all too well this week, especially Arvin. Oh my god, I don't know what Arvin's doing this week, but translations weren't the greatest. So yeah, but I don't know, like we don't even know who for real gets sent in there, because it shouldn't just be their sinners or like their victims, right? Because remember, Blossom like nuked that like civilization or whatever, and Traumerry somehow got his hands on that. Come on. Now there's two things on that. One, there's a chance the red trash can wasn't made a thing at that time. They might have only made it once all 13 of them accepted the proposal. So Gustang hopped on board, and then they made the trash can, and then they tossed everything, which would explain why Blossom's victims didn't go into that trash can or whatever. But even then, I don't know. It seems really weird. But if he's erasing history, you know what it might be? If he's sending history in there, what if the people in there have to relive those events? You know? I don't know. That'd be cool. Something like that. But I don't know. Moving on. So the Revos are here, and they seem kind of hot shit so far. We had that one blue and blonde hair girl. She one-tapped Doan. Bless. Oh my god. Took you long enough, Doan. Please never come back. But, what's it called? But then, I don't know. They got violated by Yama. But that's not really an anti-feat when you consider she's not, like, that girl wasn't really anything special in the Revo. She seemed more like maybe an advanced ranker equivalent for them, or maybe some like fodder ass high ranker, who knows. But that like Ratnagra, that like fan service girl that popped up, she definitely seems a good bit stronger. And if there's 10 of them, they gotta be crazy. I mean, if the people in the astronaut suits are, you know, future family heads and are the other like Ratnas or whatever, then yeah, they gotta be crazy. You're telling me you're one-tapping Doom? Like, ooh, Doom is not all that. Doom is nothing. Doom sucks. But one-tapping in Tower of God is hard. I'm telling you, bro. I don't think y'all realize how hard it is to one-tap a motherfucker in this series. It is damn near impossible. So, Yama fucks her up. They have their thing. The boss pops in and decides to nuke everything. I agree. Well, okay. I'm glad you said that, because I actually think she did a little bit better than most people give her credit for. So, and I haven't talked to Duke about this, but I saw Duke post something where it's like, what's it called? If attacks from people who fear the king cannot hurt him or something, right? Basically, the whole thing where, you know, if you're scared of Yama, your Shinsu attacks deal no damage to him. Yeah. She's not doing damage to him, yes, but that lightning is working. Like, he is getting a little bit stunned, and when he picks up the phone call when they told him about Doom dying, he's like, oh, I'm in a little bit of a situation right now. So that Shinsu seemed to at least, like, work on him, but she definitely seemed a little bit nervous. Like, she literally sweats on panel. She's like, I don't know if I should have taken this fight, and she does no damage, right? This may be still fine for Yama, because I don't remember if it was the Shinsu doesn't affect Yama at all if you're scared of him, or it just doesn't do any damage. Because then I wouldn't classify him getting stunned by the lightning as damage, because I mean, he just shrugged it off, I'm not gonna lie. Rip Pakukaru. On God. On God. Ooh. Man, I really like this chapter. I think it highlights a lot. Oh my God, I'm so excited for next week, dude. Let me finish covering this chapter. What happens next? Cha performs. Yeah, Doan got one tap, but Cha's still putting work in. Cha's the only reason the heroes of the wall aren't complete frauds, right? So he's putting work in. Yama's putting work in. And then Cha's crying his ass off because of these guys, because of Doom and Doan. And I like how he just doesn't care about Doan when she's on the floor. Or not Doan. He doesn't care about Doom. I think Lena goes stronger than Liberic. I agree. Doan was stated to be squadron commander level, and she was one shot, and her storms were Yama. Yeah, I don't think she's squadron commander level, but I do agree with the take. She's probably is stronger than what's it called, Liberic. Let me think. I don't think Doan's squadron commander level for a few reasons, but big one is she just outright admits not only inferiority to Caliban at the wall, she admits inferiority if they jumped him. So, like, yeah. And granted, White and Bam and them weren't going to be the greatest of helps at the time. They were fodder, but still something. And yeah, anyways, Eric pulls up. And this is actually where I think we get some of the most interesting parts of this chapter. So, a few things. One, Eric pops up. So, what? Wait. One, we get the Bake mention, right? Bake is finally mentioned. I think this is a second reference in series. I think he has one like offhand reference like somewhere, you know. But this is his like first major one I could think of, and it's important for a few reasons. Because for one, we know Bake told him about these guys, right? We know Bake told him about the red light guys. He told him about the red trash can. And he seemingly is aware that it's a trash can. Like, he's seemingly aware of the red light from the family head's perspectives. At least Eric seems to imply so. Or at least CU's trying to give us an implication. I don't think Eric particularly might be aware of it being a family head thing specifically, but he literally just tells them, go back to the garbage can where you come from, you know, go back to that trash, you maggots that crawled out of hell, you know. He's calling them all, like, dude, if I was a red light like district citizen hearing Eric say this on TV, I would be appalled. Like, those gotta be slurs against them or something, you know, like you trash can maggot, like, come on. Eric was definitely doing that on purpose, and he seems hard set on an opinion on them. He seems hard set that, you know, these red trash can guys are, you know, a force to be eliminated. Whether they're just because they're outsiders or because he's aware of their goals and he disagrees, whatever it may be, Eric seems pretty hard set on the fact that he doesn't like these guys, which is a little bit weird and interesting for like a few reasons. But a big one being, one, Eric is historically neutral in the tower, right? He's historically neutral, doesn't really be like intervening with things, doesn't really beefing with people. He lets kind of shit flow, right? I have a whole theory on why that is, but that's for another time. So even Lusek tells him this. He's like, oh, why are you stepping into the sword? This isn't like you. And he's like, oh, you know, I don't want the family heads to die and these third-party motherfuckers, right? So he's very clearly opinionated on them when it is very clearly out of character. And so it's obviously just whatever Bake told him, convinced him or whatever, you know. But that's really interesting, because then Bake seems to know a lot about these guys. Not only a lot to tell Eric that, hey, they're the trash can, they're the failures of the heads and the families, but also probably tell him a little more details to make him dislike them, right? And so, in my opinion, there's probably some deeper connection between Bake and what's it called? Bake and the red like trash can. And I just thought of this now, but this might potentially tie into them like using Shinsu with no administrator. Who's the only regular in Tower of God, or who's the only person in Tower of God that isn't an irregular and isn't a 10 family member that can use Shinsu? It's that motherfucker Bake Ryun. It's literally only him. Through lore, we know he's able to use Shinsu without contracts from admins, only when able to do it, right? Most talented Shinsu user in history, right? What if he is like from the the red light district, whether he's born there or tossed there, I don't particularly know or care. But what if he's like from there, and if you're in that environment, you just kind of almost either, I don't know, maybe you're like forced to develop the ability to use Shinsu without like a master, but I don't think that's what it is, because because Flora Death, then they would have all been doing it. So I think they're doing some other shit in there, and I do think Loose Lake is also tied to them for the same reason. I think Loose Lake's tied to them for a few reasons. One, he already seems to know about them a little bit more than Urich, seemingly. But two, so the red trash can was made, and I don't remember who explained this. I don't think it was Jihad or Gustang or somebody, right? They said, so they made the red trash can from the gaps and holes they found in the tower, right? And they called them like secrets as well, right? Like these are gaps, holes, like kind of crevices in the tower that are secret, right? We don't really know what any of these words mean. Like, obviously, we can kind of like assume what, oh, a gap in the tower means or a crevice in the tower means, but it's definitely more than just like, you know, as simple as it seems. There's definitely more to it, right? So whatever these gaps and flaws and crevices in the tower are, that's where they made that shit, right? So this brings me back to Loose Lake. What are two things that stick out for me from that big Loose Lake Urk fight is Loose Lake says, and he says this twice, he is born from the darkness in the tower, and his and I think the second statement is something a little bit more along the lines of like, you can't beat me as long as there's darkness in the tower or some shit, right? So I remember at the time thinking, I'm like finding it interesting. I'm like, hey, maybe Loose Lake has some grandiose spell that lets him draw power from like the negativity in the tower or some shit. But what if it's like related to the red light district, right? Because we also know they use pretty similar like description words for like the red light district and like being born in the dark. I mean, they what's it called? They refer to the citizens of the red light district as like people raised in the dark or born in the dark or whatever, some shit like that. And so very similar terminology. And then what does Loose Lake primarily use? He uses spells, which are errors in reality, flaws in reality, which also seems pretty reminiscent of the gaps in the tower and like crevices in the tower that they found this shit, like the secret to hide this in, right? So my brain definitely tells me there's probably some connection between Loose Lake and them that's deeper than just him being Jihad's op as well. Yeah, so, okay, yeah, even Garnak said he came from darkness, but I think Garnak and Loose Lake are also tied. I mean, I think that's probably a safe guess. I mean, well, okay, we know Loose Lake hasn't always looked like this. Current Loose Lake has like a weird cut across his face, and it seems like almost two different faces, different eye colors. And we see that's just not how he looks in the flashback. In the flashback, he has one continuous face. He has same eye color. And so a lot of people, including me, probably think it might be like some half and half shit with Garnak or whatever. But definitely it seems very interesting, right? But yeah, let me see. Rick's all about the freedom of another. We're trapped around also. Yeah, so what do you what do you think it is? Like the red light district guys, so they were all trapped there. If Eric's all about freedom, shouldn't he have in fact like some sympathy towards them, some like empathy towards them? Seems very weird that not only is he not neutral to them, he's actively against them, you know? Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say Baker might be from there too. Nah, I definitely think it's pretty safe. I'm trying to think what. Man, this fight between the boss and Eric's actually about to be kind of crazy, cause I think the boss is gonna push Eric to use a higher percentage than Loose Lake did. What did Loose Lake go up to? Did Loose Lake go up to 25 or 35? I don't know. He went up to one of those, 25% or 35%. But whichever one of them,
I think the boss is gonna push him to go a little bit like higher, but I don't necessarily think he's gonna do better, right? I think Lusak's still gonna have the more impressive showings, right? Lusak still was making him bleed a bunch, still damaging him, still has a bunch of statements in there saying that he could have potentially beaten Uruk. He thinks he could have beaten Uruk, you know. He is just hanging with Uruk. So I definitely think Lusak showcased more like potency there. But in terms of just strictly who's going to make Uruk use a higher percentage, I think it's going to be the boss. And mainly because I think boss is almost certainly more of a physical fighter. That guy is jacked out of his mind. Like, I was showing his design to a bunch of my non-Tower of God friends, and a bunch of them were like, hey, he might be a little too muscular, you know? Like, this guy has to be a physical monster. 30% on one arm. What brings that? Maybe. But then then do you think Bake is like an exception to the red light and he doesn't care for revenge? Because it said like the one common goal from everybody in there was to get out, claw their way out, and basically slit the throats of the kings and stuff. But I'm actually very down for Bake being another Jihad. Oh man, this brings back so many of my old half-troll theories. I used to say like, oh my god, what if like all the bosses in chat like all Jihad clones, and like Bam's like number 25 and like Rachel's also one of them, and like blah. I was saying every blonde motherfucker is a Jihad clone, dude. I was spitting. 30% one arm, god. You know what I'm actually really excited to see? I want to see that inventory. That boss has to have a crazy inventory. One, his armor and whatever spear that is on his back already look crazy. And then two, Mike lived most of his life in the forest, so he might just be different. Yeah, he might have just escaped and... Oh, man. There's so much lore in this series. I love this. You know, I don't think I'd get copyright striked if I streamed the chapter. My stream isn't big enough. I don't care. I'm not risking it. I don't know, dude. Bake's gotta be crazy. And ooh, Zunisi, I don't know if I'll show you this. So I got a bunch of commissions, right? From Capsapius. Shout out to him, the goat. So my most recent one was a Wolhag song one with Bam, Yuri, and Uruk. And I told the artist to leave a little bit of space in there for when Bake gets introduced, and then we're gonna draw him in. So there's actually two versions of the art piece. One of them is like a more zoomed out version with more shit in the background and stuff. But dude, I'm telling you, I'm sensing Bake around the corner, bro. He gonna pop up the day that happens. I'm hitting up Cap. I'm like, you know what you do, bro. But yeah, man. Oh my god, there's so many high tiers now. And sure, like, okay. So let's map out who's on the floor right now. There's Uruk, Gustang, Traumerry, the boss, Looselek, 2 Fog Elder. This is a step down, but like a lot of high rankers, a bunch of Fog Elders and stuff. And Bam, obviously. And 2 whole families are here, right? So a lot of people are here. So if a lot of people are here, basically everybody should be here. Like, if any of the family heads are active in the tower right now, almost certainly their eyes are on the fight currently. Not only on Gustang versus Traumerry, but they definitely sensed Uruk pop in. So their eyes are on Uruk and the red light guy and the boss, you know? So, which also might include Jihad's eyes. Jihad's almost certainly aware of what's going on right now. So, Jihad cameo soon, maybe, hopefully, please. Mr. Coach remains if Wagner and his talking sword is on Uruk's ship. Bro, who was it? Was it some oh my god, some dumbass in Duke's server was like, yo, the guys in the astronaut, that's Wagnon, bro. The astronaut suit was Wagnon. Oh, come on. Do you think they would be with Uruk rather than the boss? That's interesting. I think most people... I've seen some people talk about how Eric might have already linked up with the boss's party like way back and like been training under him. Oh yeah, Repulsta is surely watching. Hold on, let me close my door. Dude, Repulsa's not only watching, she's actively gambling on this fight. Like, this is her wet dream come true. She's seeing like high tiers and god tiers of the tower box. And we know she has plans not only relating to the Red Light District, but also Eric. She has plans with both of them, right? So she should be extra interested in this fight. Because if you remember, one, she said, we know she's aware of the Prince of Jihad, right? She comments on Wagnon and like the start of season 2. But we also know she's interested in something Eric related. Because remember, the whole reason Eric went to get that Zigana, that baby Zigana, was because that's what Repulsta had requested of Yuri. And Yuri almost, and Repulsta almost certainly knew that Yuri was going to go hit up Eric for that favor. So whatever plan she's got, Repulsta's long already factored Eric into them. So she definitely has stakes in this battle. Well, I don't know about stakes, but she definitely wants a winner in this battle, I'd like to think. I think she definitely has an agenda. Unless maybe, I don't know. It could be any number of things. Cracker should be on Lussig's ship so the other 3 brothers can... Wait, you're kind of cooking. Dude, here's the thing. Oh my god. You know what? This is so funny. Lusig knows the red light motherfuckers are on their way, and he did not tell Karaka at all. Bro kept his mouth zipped. He's like, if they bump into each other, it'll be nice, funny meeting. But beyond that, bro kept his mouth zipped. Wow, he's an op. Lusig does not take care of his people, bro. Someone fire this guy. No wonder Kelhelm and them were like, hey, bro, we can just get a new leader, right? But let me pull up the chapter. I don't care. Okay. Ignore this for a second. Here's the chapter. Okay. Let's go over some few things. Okay. One, I like this scene here of Eric's aura, but I have no clue why the transition on this are fucked. The absolute presence of the strongest man. Oh, I wonder, and I'm gonna get one of my Korean friends to translate this. I wonder if this is supposed to be in reference of just on the battlefield, or this is more of a general statement in reference to like the whole tower, right? I think Repulsta told Machete about... Really? Huh. Do you think Machete was there specifically looking for like Traumerry, or looking for Leviathan, or maybe looking for something to take down the 10 family heads? Maybe that's why she bumped into or she gave her the answer of Leviathan. What a disaster. So true, man. Wait, what the hell? You see the ship right here? Is that not the Pobidao's ship that can teleport and has the Irregular's power? Isn't that the thing Traumerry's been chasing forever and it's just been running around? I did not know it's here. One, did I not only know it's not here? Two, why is it not doing anything? This thing one-tapped like a whole fleet of Traumerry's, or like of Lopo Bias, like not too long ago. It was like a few dozen chapters ago. Yet now, what? It's just chilling there undamaged? Huh. That's funny. Bam and Lusig have an ideological clash for sure. Ooh, yeah. Is that where that takes place? Okay, no, I think you're right. Okay, no, I do think you're right. Yeah, because he was the one operating it. He's the fucking scientist. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Good shit, man. Mikkel's cool. I haven't... some of the random... this has been like one of my gripes of Tower of God, like last 200 chapters. Not all of the side characters have been my favorite. Yeah, I know, I said it. I have something about Tower of God that I don't like. But not all the side characters are perfect. And not all of them do I really care about. Especially the Season 3 ones. So, the fact that Mikkel seems like somewhat enjoyable, a little bit cool, I'll take him. I will take it. I am not gonna complain. Mikkel, come home, baby. Please make up for the gap in my heart that Tiara left. Yeah. Hugo was boxing him, yeah. Woo! Alright, so tough. Oh, I just realized his hat's matching his whole fit. The back of the cap is the same as his jacket, but the front's the same as his shorts. That's funny. And he's matching his shoes with his eyes. That's the only red in his fit. What a loser, Eric. Look at that. Can we talk about how hard this Yama transformation is? God. Yeah, I agree. Mikkel is cool. Like, for no real reason, too. Like, I don't know. If you ask me why, no, that's a lie. He one-tapped Hugo in style, and him twisting his... Actually, I'll show you this panel. It's literally this chapter. This is a pretty cool panel. Where is it? God, where's it? He's literally twisting his head as, like, the Revos launch that cannon, and it does numbers, bro. It's been 40 weeks since Eric versus Loose. Like, you're so right. 599 to 601. Rip poke. No! That would be a sick-ass, like, key charm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm so glad they're dead. I'm so glad they're dead. Bless. Doan was useless. Doom was useless. Doom is somehow the worst out of the three brothers, and I don't know how you could be the worst out of a three when Paul is part of that three. If oh my god, like the Yama siblings, the Yama trio, the Baylor trio, they are hard carried by Yama. Paul is over Doom just from the fact that when he transforms, he's kind of crazy. Doom has no redeeming qualities. He is a bum. He got violated alongside Doan. And yeah. Also, this panel is so cool. This panel is so cool. He's literally retwisting his neck back in shape as the Revos wipe out like probably a couple thousand people. Man, Siu forgot Paul, but he forgot. You know who he really forgot? He really forgot Kaiser, bro. Bring back Kaiser. How are we so far into the Lopobia arc with no Kaiser content? How are we doing this? Elaine, come home right this second. You know, fire. And can we talk about how good the art in this chapter is? Dude, look at this tortoise getting brutalized. Look at this. Its neck is going flying. It's screaming out in pain. There's other limbs going all around. Same. I'm so mad over the Elaine treatment. Not as much as I could be, but that's largely because I have so much faith in CU, dude. I definitely think eventually he's gonna give Elaine some justice. I definitely don't think it'll be done all the way through because of the already so much missed opportunities. But there's one route I can see him where Elaine actually might just become the GOAT. We've all entertained the idea of Traumerry redemption arc, you know, the craziest what if ever, you know. Which, by the way, if CU does go down the route of a Traumerry fucking redemption arc and he pulls it off successfully, he is officially the GOAT. Like, there's nobody to ever do it anywhere close to him, dude. Because that Traumerry redemption arc is gonna have to... Oh, it's gonna have to be something. It's gonna have to... Yeah. Dude, because, okay, here's the thing. But if Traumerry does get a redemption arc, that opens the spotlight for Elaine. Because if Tremaine gets redemption arc, they're not making him family leader. Not a single soul on Earth is agreeing to him being the family leader. So what's the next best option? Make Elaine the family leader, and I could die happy. See you, please. Maybe not that, but I don't know. Something extent like if Traumary's lifespan gets extended, then the chances Elaine is relevant again also increases, which is kind of why I'm like, hey man, Traumary, maybe you should live for a little bit longer. She's good, bro. Elaine, okay. If we don't factor in wasted potential, Elaine is one of the best characters in Tower of God, right? I don't think she does as much as others, per se. But from start to finish, she's constructed so beautifully. So purposefully. And it's such a crucial and good time in the story to put her to, right? That's just when, like, the art really, really starts blossoming. That's in a really important arc for Bam's character, for a bunch of other people, big turning point for like the plot. So a good time to put in like a one arc good character. But why bring her back? Like why have her join the gang? Like, because she traveled with Jinsung, right? You could have either not had her travel with Jinsung in the first place, or just had her not re-come back into the story in Season 3, at least not this early, if you didn't plan on utilizing her in the first place. You know what I mean? Dravi is Elaine in disguise. Bro, you know what my biggest cope that's still ongoing, that I'm still really, really, really sad about? Tiara, man. Oh my god, I've been coping for Tiara so hard since she died, bro. Those raws broke my heart. I still remember, like, texting the group chat. I'm like, hey, bruh, y'all don't want to be seeing this chapter today. It is bring back Tiara, man. I'm so confident she will come back. Like, please, Gustang, make her the first true human, please. I'm so, bro. The Tiara return is so... Zunise, you're so based, bro. You are so based. Tiara will return. People forgot how much of a girl boss she was. People forgot that, like... Oh my god, people forgot so much stuff. Tiara will return. It literally took a cheater to beat her. Because you forget, Enkidu was getting his ass whooped until he decided to just pop not one but both of his hacks. Because you remember, he would have just died to Tiara multiple times if that contract wasn't keeping him alive. Okay, this is what I mean when Cha was performing. There are people flying around bleeding through this guy's one punch because his girlfriend got hurt. What is this? Oh yeah, I didn't even realize he one-tapped the head librarian. That's kind of crazy. Dude, look how good this art is. God, I'm so glad they used it on such a good panel, man. You really think so? Zunisha, I love you, bro. Annie's been one of my biggest stocks forever, bro. My Annie agenda's been going on since Season 2. I really have high hopes for her. So if you're telling me Tiara's about to go on a rescue arc for her ass, I'm for it! Dude, I will sell my soul for that. Why are we putting Doom in a side-by-side panel with these two guys? He's out of his league here. Alright, this chapter's good. I like it. I know, bro. Dude. I don't understand how people can say the art gets worse. Like, some parts are definitely wonky, and I can even show you a specific example. I remember a chapter it It was the chapter that Traumerry like went like all out. Yeah. It was the chapter he went like sicko mode. There's some parts in this where I just can't tell what the fuck is going on. And I definitely get it is intentional because this thing is just the concept of wind blowing everything away. But like some of this shit I just don't know what's going on, and it isn't the greatest art, but it's still impressive, like just from a raw technical. Like look at this, look at that whatever octopus bone flesh arm that is. What's good, Jahad? Yo, let me go back to the last chapter. Yes, sir. Drop a video and my life is yours. Man, I don't know what should be the first video. That's the main problem. You know, maybe I should like ask around and see if anybody like have some ideas, but I don't know. I have a few ideas. What is an irregular is gonna be, it's definitely one of them, but I want to save that for later because I think I can go into so much detail to what really makes an irregular an irregular. But let me think. I don't know. It might have to be some crazy theory shit, but if it has to be a theory thing, I have to get it right. I'm not having my first video be a wrong theory. Oh yeah, there's so much aura. Shout out to Vasco for like first tweeting this, but bro, imagine having so much aura, your name becomes synonymous with the word king. Like your name becomes the word king. Bam would be the last guy I drop in a video essay on. That would be over an hour long, and it would be way too long. Maybe Elaine, because I remember my first video was going to be like a full name hunt analysis. So, you know, with all this Elaine talk, maybe it will just be a name hunt or Elaine analysis. Who knows? Elaine character essay might go bonkers. Oh, this is something I wanted to mention. Okay. Y'all see this? So this is like the red light. This is them sitting here under there, blah, blah. So one, this isn't what I was going to mention, but this shotty like here, she looks like Garam. I've noticed this like every time I look at this, I'm like, damn, that looks really similar to Garam right here. But the thing I wanted to highlight here, y'all see this? This looks like the inside of Bam, or this looks like Bam's cave. Right, this just looks like the inside of a cave, and there's a ceiling at the top, and there's a light coming down from it, right? It's not exactly the same, obviously, but you get what I'm trying to say. It seems really weird to me. I don't know if CU just be tossing caves where people are trapped in them, and there's pillars of light going down that they can't escape through. I don't know how often CU's dropping that, you know? So I actually find it really interesting that this looks like a cave. This looks like a ceiling, you know. This looks like a ceiling and a hole. Then I assume they can't go through the hole. Shit, this light might just kill them on hit, or who knows, right? But this very reminiscent of early days of Bam being stuck in that cave and trying to build his way out, but be like eventually just not, like, you know, ultimately not being able to break through, right? This is very much what it gives me the vibes of. And I wonder if it is Bam, what's it called? Or I wonder if it is you telling us that Bam was indeed trapped there. So I know there's different theories for why Bam's there, different things, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people think he was like purposely trapped there. And I know there's like one panel, I'll see if I can find it. But there's literally a panel where it's like, there might have been a narrator or Rachel talking, but basically say like, or who trapped Bam there, basically implying that somebody did this on purpose, right? So maybe he's drawing parallel to that. I don't know. CU loves to draw parallels to Bam. We see this in Hidden Floor with that like blue-haired daughter and son and blah blah blah, the big breeder taking over. She able to sympathize with the red light district and then being trapped could put him in the conflict with it. He should be able to sympathize with them. But they also are just bad people, because remember, they're there to fight the 10 family heads. Yama and them are also there to fight the 10 family heads. Yeah, he just blew up like all of Yama's forces and got his brother killed, and we know that it's targeted. We know it's targeted. Actually, wait, no, I'm tripping. I forgot Lobadan and Yama and them are in a temporary alliance. Oh man, damn, this shit's so political. You know, maybe the first video will be like the current political landscape of Tower of God, or like what are the current sides? Maybe that's what it's gonna have to be. Because damn, I'm forgetting. Yeah, it might be an Elaine video, because an Elaine video would actually be pretty easy to make, because she is basically like a one arc character, and she's a beautiful character. I would love to talk about Elaine. Who knows? Maybe I will actually start working on that. You dropping you said a Tower of God video? Shit. Hell, you are on your reread. I'm still waiting on Kartua to get his rereaded, because Kartua promised me that Traumerry essay analysis like a year ago. I'm still waiting on it. So whenever Kartua's done with that, we're cooking up that crazy essay together. Just be on the lookout for that. Yeah, it will be a complex video, especially because, oh my, you know, I might just have it be like a video called like the beauty of Name Hunt, and like half of that video just be about Elaine, you know? 'Cause I think Name Hunt is one of the great arcs of Tower of God, one of the best. Fuck yeah, dude! I still need to start my reread. I try to do this. I try to do I try to read Tower of God once a year. Varying levels of success, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm on what? I haven't started it for this year, and I don't know if I want to speedrun it these next few months. But yeah, my Tower of God reads are always fun, because it always feels like I'm reading it for the first time. Oh, I wanted to ask y'all, do y'all think this is intentional or not? But this whole chapter, the background is red. Not just the background, like it seems like the sky, like literally the battlefield they're fighting is just red. Don't really know why that is. Maybe it's just an atmospheric thing that CU's building up with the red light district, you know, or maybe it's to kind of just have more contrast between the different FOVs, or not FOVs, the different POVs. You know, because Traumerry and Gustangich is a lot different color palette than red, you know. So yeah. Also realized like CU likes the color red. The Revos, the Thorn, Fug, Red Light District, Jihad, Yama, Eric's Eyes. CU likes his red. This year I'm making a chart of every character's name and face so I can actually remember this time. W? Dude, I would take notes on my rereads, but I would never finish them at that rate. Maybe my next read will be like a note-taking read, but I will take my time with it. Yeah, because... Oh yeah, this was so brutal, dude. This astronaut like literally fell backwards through a teleporter, turns around, and proceeds to one-tap these bitches. That's so crazy. You know, technically Yama would be the traitor in all of this. Because no, Yama and Karaka would be traitors. Because they're teaming up with the 10 families, fighting the Revos and Fug. What? Bro, politics and this shit's so crazy. But the reason, like, hold on. Let me go to the very end where we see all of this. How did Eric just warp them here? How the fuck did they pop up? Man, Eric's so majestic, he really makes real men stop their tears. Yeah, let me take it back to them where you came from. Oh. Is that Fanrex the GOAT? Yo, what's good, bro? Oh my god, this guy's profile picture is this panel right here. Fire. You're 2 for 2 for PFPs, bro. When I saw you change your shit to Yama, I was like, hell yeah, dude. The Yama stocks go crazy. Yeah. And I was gonna have this just be the background for the stream. And this is cool. I like this. This is one of the art pieces I got commissioned, but I do need to keep people engaged, unfortunately. Yeah, dude. Oh my God, Jod. You know how many times I've screenshotted that wrong place. So you know how many times I've screenshotted that message and I've like sent it to people? That shit was so funny. Like, bro is really in fug, talking to a family leader, telling him that his family are traitors to the 10th family. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Like, have some shame. He said all of that shit with a straight face and a smile, bro. Like, dude, Bam is not serious. But, yeah. Eric's about to go crazy. I actually wonder if we're going to see some hacks from him this time. Because, oh boy, this fight can go so many different ways. Like, well, I wanted to, let me say this to Fanrex out. He just popped up. Yes, bro. Dude, Yama was so cool this chapter. Like, not only his pre-transformation fighting, because, like, even before transformation, he's a boss, right? Like, look at him here just eating this. Like, he looks so raw. Here's his brother died. He decides to just lock in. Hold on. His brother died. His people get wiped. And look at it. He literally just sits there. Look. Black aura. Fastest tweak out ever, bro. Goes crazy. Look at him. Bro, there's no way you look at this and the word dog that doesn't just come yelling into your mind, you know? Like, he's so good, man. And let's take a second to truly look at how crazy this form is. One, the hair is absolutely gorgeous. The black, like the black used to draw on it, it's so nice. So good. And how it fades into a lighter color as it goes. Fire. How he has clothes for fire, like on his chests and arms and legs. Fire! How his nails and claws are magma red. Like, do you see this? And possibly the coolest part of this are the 3 fangs in front of him. Those are just floating there. Let me show you a different angle. Look, they're literally just floating there in front of him like holograms midair. That's so sick. Like, that's so sick. I don't know how. I really want to see what New Toki rated this. Hold on, because they better have not rated this some bad number, or else I'm truly gonna be in awe. Can New Toki hurry it up, please? Okay. How? 1.3 stars, dude. How do you go from reading like Red Light District lore to crazy Yama transformations to crazy art to fodder characters to dying to new cool characters being introduced to Eric versus the boss setup, and you come out of that saying, yeah, a 1 out of 3 chapter? Bro, what? I don't know. Tower of God fans are not Tower of God fans, and that's something I'm so sold at. I don't know how you read 640 chapters of a series and actively hate on it. I know, bro. Like, I promise you, if we read these comments, they're just gonna be the most like unintelligible shit ever too. Yes, bro. Do you think? Oh, hold on. Let me comments. God, why are you scrolling me up so far? I don't care. It's good that they killed off the bastards like Doom. W. They killed off Doom and Doan. But what's the point of bringing back disposable mass-produced characters? How do you know? Okay, man. I'm just getting angry at New Toki comments at this point. I know! Dude. The only low ratings in Tower of God that I will accept was for like the 2 months that the marriage arc was being entertained. Beyond that, I don't want to hear nothing related to it. I don't know any of the comments on the PFP's wild. Okay, but I'll take okay, I'll take your word for it. Yeah, because they use Facebook PFPs, huh? Probably have some crazy out-of-pocket shit there. Dun, dun. Good chapter all around. Like, look, once again, amazing transformation. You made me dizzy. Okay. Her, I like her. Her design is cool, a little bit too fan servicey for my sake, for like my taste. But it's also not the end of the world like fan servicey, right? Like, I don't know. Yes, bro, the sprout's been so good. Okay, this bum thing's back, but it's doing nothing. Like, we just got like a few panels of it blasting fire at nothing. Did it blast Yama? No, it didn't blast fire at Yama. I don't even know what it's doing. You really like the merit? I had to cut this screenshot of it. Hell yeah. What do you mean? Because dude, I don't even think we got a marriage arc for real, bruh. Like, whatever's in between the nest and the sprout, like we can high key just call that the hunt, or high key call that hunt for the irregular, bro. We can call like hotel until probably like hunt. Okay, maybe from like nest until Uruk versus Looselike, we can name it something like the hunt for the irregular or some shit, you know? Oh, hate to hit Lobodon? Okay. Well, it did fucking nothing. You are stupidly powerful. Man, Kieran is such a bum. Kieran's the next guy that needs to die. He, like, you took Doan, you took Doom. Just one more, please. One more, God. Also, look, him and Lobodon on Char are using the same black aura. Almost like they got the same ancestor. Woo! Primal Punch. Yoopty scoopity doo. Kieran got cooked. This is so fire. There's no one in this tower who can replace a family leader. This is insane dick suck, by the way. Is this the same astronaut as the last one? Cause I don't know if that guy would go kill Doom and Doan and then have time to run to these guys uninterrupted. Surely somebody's stopping him. Alright. Double handing it. That's all we can do for now. Yeah, see, look at those two, like, swords or spears or whatever the fuck's on his back. I really want to know what those are. Like, though, when he pops those out against Uruk, oh my god. I love how he just ignores Doom here. That's so funny and it makes me so happy. Uruk's so goated, like he literally stopped Cha's tears just at the sight of him. Who else is doing this? Who really is doing this other than Uruk, bro? Like, his girlfriend just got murked in front of him and he's crying. But yeah, the sight of my glorious king just halted his tears. I really like this panel as well, to show that even like Berserk Rage Yama like stopped and took a glance at Uruk. He's like, shit, boss man's here. The absolute presence of the strongest man. It's also really interesting how the Revos seem to have better tech than like Lopobia. Cause like, okay, there's two things behind this. One, if at least I say it's better tech because it looks bigger, and that cannon that they launched seemed to do some insane amount of damage. Like everybody there was like, how does this thing exist? Let me read some shit here. Let me double check something real quick. So okay, with abandoned ancient science, I think they're talking about either the robots or maybe sorcery. Is there no pockets they can use their own culture? Time also might run differently in this other space. That might be something to consider, because a lot of this seems to kind of crazy. Like, nah, a lot of this shit has to be crazy, bro. Okay. Oh, Fanrex, you weren't here for this, but no, I don't know if you were. See this? Tell me this don't remind you of Bam's cave. This is literally like a rock ceiling cave roof thingy with a big hole that they supposedly came in from, but they can't get out of it, and there's a big ass beam of light going through. And it's not the same, but definitely gives me big vibes on this. And I have my own theory on what Bam's cave is. And well, spoiler, I think Bam's cave is inside of Bam himself. I think it's inside of him. So if that happens to be true, then I don't know. I might be going off theory land, bro. But Bam's trapped somewhere, and these guys are also trapped somewhere in some cave with, yeah. Did I W? Next time you should stream the 642 chapter review. When is that? This Sunday? I can do it, yeah. I don't have work Sunday. I was gonna do it this last Sunday, but I was busy. But yeah, ideally I would like to do these either the Sunday of, or like maybe the Monday, like the next Monday evening. Ideally, I'll see like what works for people best. Also gotta like, you know, check a few things, but yeah. Also, you know what I might start doing is something I plan doing like later, but so I obviously plan out so many video essays and plan, right? So many big videos and shit in store. For the big passion project ones, maybe like the Bam character essay or like some crazy shit that I'm passionate about. The thumbnail for those, I'm actually thinking of having it be like its entirely own art commission. Right, like all the art commissions that I've been doing, I might just have it be a completely like, just have an art piece commissioned specifically to serve as a thumbnail for the video. And shit, I think I might do numbers, bro, because I mean, cool art. It's completely forgotten. Let me show y'all the arts if y'all haven't seen them. I sent them to, where is he? Oh yeah, me and Duke were talking about some art bullshit. We always are. Where's I sent it to Luke. Okay. Here's all the art commissions I've gotten in case anybody's curious. This is number 1, the Kunran one. This shit is so pretty. I'm very happy I got this done. This is the first one that I got done. Goated. Bam and Hwaryun, best duo in the universe. Hwaryun's my goat. Bam's my goat. You already know. This is actually in season 2 when they're on the rooftop talking with like Team Sweet and Sour. That's what this is supposed to be. 3, Rack, God's Commission. A bunch of this. Some people love this. Some people hate this. I plan on getting another Rack one done. This is sick. 4, Traumerry with his creatures in the with his creatures in the back. No, it's a little bit hard to see. Let me see if I can open this. Yeah, you can see these creatures in the back, just like the eagle, a dragon, octopus, there's claws, wings, there's everything going on in the background. And this is done in like a paint art style. This one's also cool as hell. How big is there? That's what okay, I will answer that. I think I'll give you a decent answer. this is Dorsey versus Anak. I tried to style this as like Goku versus Vegeta fighting each other. But yeah. Oopsie. What else? You can go in. This was also cool. Them going shopping. And then this, I got this like, this wasn't the latest skill mission, but this is Yuri at the last station with the Black March goated. And this is the latest one. Woo! There's another version of this coming. Actually, 2 more versions of this coming. Maybe 3, but stay tuned for that. Back to current chapter, though. Charmary's design is so sick. Okay. I agree. Dude, I really hope there's a reason for Charmary's mask. Like, if they just had that mask in there for nothing, I'm actually going to be mad. But, okay. How big is the red light district and how are they so strong? We are not ready for the boss versus Uruk. Okay. I think... So there's a few guesses I have for how big the red light district might be. I think the fair assumption I think most people would default to is to just say, hey, it's probably smaller than a floor, right? Probably a pretty safe assumption for most people, right? Be very weird for something that's to be smaller than a floor. But I actually don't think so, right? I think it's probably a decent bit larger than a floor, and I'll give a few reasons why. So, one, if we were to look at anything remotely similar for reference, we'd look at Hidden Floor, right? Hidden Floor is way bigger than a floor, right? We don't have like I think there might be a statement that says the first floor is like the size of an actual floor, or like all the floors are the size of actual floors. But even if that's not the case, the whole hidden floor is explained to just be like a mini replica of the tower with like over 10 plus floors and like a whole same structure of the tower with like higher floors and transcendences and whatnot, right? So the hidden floor is a really massive place, right? You remember who made the hidden floor? Some random ass workshop disciple before Jihad and them even finished climbing the tower. Like, these guys were still regulars. Like they made the hidden floor before they made the Oakby, like way before they made the like Gusting's Oakby, for reference, right? So, like that shit's old and it's pretty crazy. So something that all the heads have worked on and that's supposed to be like crazy, like the vault. It's probably put a little bit more effort into it. But this is all assuming it's artificial. We know it's not artificial. They said they made them out like the... Let me find the exact words, but I think it was like the gaps and holes in the tower and like the crevices in the tower. Which to me leads me to believe it's probably way bigger than a floor. Because if all... They talk about these gaps of the tower like they're all like connected and stuff. So if that's true, if all like these gaps and crevices in the tower are all like exist in like all the floors and shit, and they're all like interconnected, like connected with each other, so it's one big space, that's almost certainly larger than a floor, right? Almost certainly larger than a floor. Let me see what they did. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, yeah. A hidden space connected to the cracks we found in the tower, and that space used to just like all these things. Yeah. So they talk about these cracks like they exist all over the tower, and that they seem to exist all like at one, right? Maybe they're not like the same spot on the outside, but like the crack on floor 62 and the crack on floor like 13. You jump in the, you're gonna end up in the same larger space, right? That's kind of my interpretation of this, and the bracelet just kind of locked all those spaces away, right? That's my interpretation of it. And if so basically almost kind of like an ant nest interconnected like system net web thing throughout the whole tower. That's kind of my interpretation that I'm going for right now. I agree. It also well. They also could just have top tier fighters because anything that the family heads would be sending in there would have to be some nut shit, right? They're sending in like terrorism attacks. They're sending in like genocides. They're sending in like history. They're sending in a lot of stuff. They're sending in crazy weapons. They're sending in a lot of fun, not fun stuff in there. So I could definitely see people just being raised in those, just ending up being more cracked. But yeah, See, okay, this is the Bam similarities once again, bro. This just looks like Bam's power. Y'all know when we see the inside of Bam, like, you know how recently we've been seeing him with V and like the line drawn on the inside of Bam. This just looks like that line but red. This all just looks very similar to Bam. I can't help but notice it again, man. Wild theory, I think the file is violating the rules of the tower, damaged the tower, which caused the cracks. Ooh. Do you think that's the same reason spells are a thing? Because spells are like errors in reality and shit. And like, in fact, they're even like banned and shit. So you think that it's the same thing for spells? Yeah, dude, Chommer, Seer has been cooking for the family head designs. They're all sick. Even Han, bro. How do you pull off white better than white? Then we made a key to open it. They literally just made an Apple Watch to do it. Oh man, so peak. What could be the? I really wonder what could be the crap. Cause, do you guys think we've seen any of them? Like any so-called cracks or crevices in them? Do you think we've even like remotely come close to interacting with any of them? That's fair. Arlene, I think we definitely need Arlene for any more grandiose claims on spells. Or at least loose, like, maybe. Another question, how do you think the boss escaped the red trash can? Do they use the bracelet in the past to let a few people get out? Or was the bracelet used between season 2 and 3 to free him? So, I was talking to Zanisha about this earlier. Okay. We know some people have escaped the red trash can before the red trash can, and seemingly all of them are like bosses or captains or Jihad clones or whatever, right? The three main people seemingly so far are Wagnon, Karaka, and the boss that talked to Doan and Shaw like ages ago, right? Those are the only three people. Now, whether that may be something that's enabled by the ring, maybe the 2 or 3 rings that exist allow like people in to enter and leave the red light district. Maybe it's something that the Jihad clones themselves, like if you all have like that Jihad relationship, whatever it may be, you can have like free entry or exit. Maybe it is a thing where like what's it called? The rings only let a certain number of people out. But I think the rest of the Revos, I think they all came out between season 2 and season 3. So that would include like the future 10 families. That would include Belair, include all of them. Well, no, Kieran's. I don't think Kieran's from the red light. I don't think Kieran's red light. But he actually confirmed to us earlier on he's not from the red light. So. Oh my god! I just realized something. Wait. Tromeri has kids of his own, right? Like, direct kids. Like, Tromeri has piped a bad bitch and gotten her pregnant, right? Because if so, it would... Because, okay, or if that is not the case, it would make sense why they hit up Kieran to kind of be an interim future, like, family head. Because if Tromeri didn't have kids and they're all tossing in like some form of kids in there, it makes sense they don't have any Lopobia blood in that trash can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lobodon's a direct kid, and I think I think so. You're talking... Oh, what? I so forgot about that lab panel. Do you think that was Kieran himself? Wait, do you think he just created all of his, like, quote-unquote children? Like, Kirin and Lobodan are creations, he didn't even birth them? Or not birth them. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Oh my god. I need to go back to that, because we see that lab twice. We see it at the end of the first flashback arc with Amwes, the first marriage incident. But then we also see it sometime after, I think in a brief, like, one panel flashback. But, huh. Dun, dun, dun. Oh man. They're lab children except Lilia. Ha. Fuck Lilia. Dude, everybody from that family is a lab child, bro. They're either mixed with a dog or cat or bird, or like Traumerei forced them to have sex with somebody, bro. That third party sex shit that Traumerei be doing, he needs to cut it out, bro. He's a little bit too weird, bro. Like, the fact that he was just standing over there as the snake and Liliel's mom and them as they, like, fuck, that's so crazy. And the fact that he was controlling him too, and the fact that he indirectly controlled Yama's dad too, like, there's so much stuff that's like, man, Traumerei is a criminal. Lobodan looks like Chromekitty's original body, but old. He hosting Diddy parties. Why you think Emma shut that party down, bro? She seen that guest roster and it was like, hell nah, bro. She said, better get my heart broken than. Wait, let me chill, bro. Let me chill. I'm live, bro. Lobodan looks like dude, Enkidu's original body's so weird. He should have scaling, but he doesn't, bro. He done popped up and they're like, damn, that's Ananke, the by far the strongest body on that field. But like, he's done nothing. Like, even after he learned Shinsu control from Traumerei, he just goes on to get like low diffed by Tiara until he cheats. This jazz is banging. Gossen's created an imaginary family and Traumerei grew his family. Do you think that's gonna be a theme we see through all the family heads? To like basically how their families are a reflection of themselves? Because I think with Gustang and Traumerei, it's pretty easy to go down the route of creation. I mean, they both create a lot of shit. I mean, for fuck's sake, Gustang literally creates the same creatures Traumerei created just to piss him off, right? You're wondering if Hidan had 2K bottles of baby oil and the whole time it was Traumerei. Real talk, bro. Traumerei throws Diddy parties with animal. Oh no, I need to shut my mouth up, bro. Enkidu's a bozo just waiting for Rachel to become his host. Rachel is an irregular, so the rule he can't possess women. Huh. Really? You think that's the route they're gonna go down? Well, maybe not even. Huh. I've actually never considered that. Cause no, only contracts don't apply to. Hold on. Him not being able to possess a male, is not a tower rule, nor is it a contract. It's just a limitation of his ability. So I don't know if her being an irregular cancels it out per se, or at least necessarily. It definitely might still, because it very much just could be like the terms and conditions of a contract. You know, it could just be like, you know, some shit like that. But yeah, huh. Let me put. I'm not scrolling too much. Let me put this back up. Damn. Matoga's so good. So what's gonna be happening next chapter? Okay. Boss pushes Uruk to 50%. I don't know whether it's... I don't know whether it's gonna be just 50% or like 50% and then some, or like 50% from one arm, or like 50% overall. Whatever it may be, I think we're gonna see that 50% figure somewhere. And yeah, I still think Uruk's gonna win. I don't know if that fight concludes, cause I don't know. There's no way CU blesses us with another just like 3 chapters of Uruk fighting, right? Right. Like, there's no way. Like, cause dude, when we got 3 straight chapters of just Uruk and Luz like boxing it out for no apparent reason, man, we were on top of the world. We were eating so good, right? So I don't know if we're gonna get that same thing, just him to kick it back at it. Oh, that's gonna be funny. It's all maintenance. Rest in peace. Man, the dumpster babies, here's the crazy part about them. If this Jihad does good, then these guys might actually spell trouble for the tower. Because there might be like a dozen of them bitches. There might be a lot of these Jihads. You think Traumerry accidentally like cuts open space and like basically connects the 2 battlefields? That'd be funny. That'd be funny, but it would be doubly funny if he accidentally kills one of them with it. Because here's the thing, I don't think Uruk dies to that, but also like, I don't know how he's surviving that. That's a big dimension cutting there. I know my boy Uruk's Superman, but shit, Superman gotta have some kryptonite. Although I don't think it's the boss. But dude, I really want to know what's on the like these weapons on the boss's back. Look, oh, I know this is the last chapter. Or is this? Dude, that's a rebar. Look at that. One of his swords, dude, is so crazy. One of his like random ass swords is literally made from just like random metal rebar. Look at this. That's so funny. These guys are literally using like scrap metal for their like weapons and stuff. Is that Kieran's army logo that he's rocking on his chest? That's weird. I don't like that. You rocking that Kieran logo, you bum. Look at that, man. Those swords on his back, that's gonna be, I'm calling it, that's gonna be like the only reason. Well, I don't know about the only reason, but those are gonna be the main reasons he puts it, like he hangs with Uruk for a bit. One of them, he's gonna pop one of them. I don't. Oh my! Look at that. Oh, dude. He's from the slums. He couldn't afford a sword. But the next time we face the 10 family leaders, we will win. I'm very curious on why he says this. Does he think that next time he bumps into a family leader, he's gonna kill him? Do they plan on just like next time they interact with them with a family leader, it's just gonna be them jumping said family leader? Is it gonna be like maybe I don't? It could be like any number of things, you know. But like I don't know. Where is he getting the confidence from? He's literally running away right now. Like maybe because okay, I have this theory. Cause okay, remember how they said all the Jihads were and Zaharj and shit were warring in the red trash can, but they all shared the same goal, which is to exit the trash can and get revenge. Well, now that they've exited that trash can, shouldn't they all just be allies? And I'm low-key thinking that that may already be the case, because we already kind of see different bosses doing different things. Like, I don't think this boss is probably the same boss as the one that like freed up Leviathan. I'm also not sure either of them are the same boss as the one from like way back. You know, so like they do just seem like they're on the same page right now. No. Sure. So okay, that's what I wanted to ask out before. So okay, so this was like years ago. I was thinking about like the Slayer system and how like what the real use the Slayer system is if nobody can bypass their contracts. And I was thinking about it. High key, a bunch of the motherfuckers might be able to, right? So, one, White has the potential of being able to kill an irregular, right? If White successfully managed to devour Bam's soul, he almost certainly would have just like maybe not become an irregular per se, but definitely hit like irregular levels of status. Probably be able to bypass that contract, you know, all that fun stuff. Karaka is a Prince of Jihad, Red Light District Prince. Definitely had some shit in his bag. That was my reasoning for it. I've always been like, you know, Karaka is really probably carried by his Red Light District fucking like status. Because I also think that there's a really good chance that is a big reason he got the title of Slayer. He probably just hit up Loose Lake. He's like, hey, what's up, gang? Like, I got you with some secret tech, and I'm actually kind of crazy. I got some crazy latent potential, bro. Just invest in me. And Loose is like, bet. Because, I mean, realistically, what other reason are you investing in Karaka? You're so right, Zunisha. Oh my god. They don't know Rachel's an irregular. Oh my god. Who's aware that Rachel's an irregular? Hold on. Wait. In Fanrex, you might know. In the original, in season 1, when Lerero goes to confront Hansung Yu about how he's running the test, he basically brings up a stat. He's like, dude, there's 2 princesses of Jihad, a bunch of crazy motherfuckers, and an irregular. Did he say there's an irregular, or did he say there's 2 irregulars? Basically, I'm trying to see if whether Lerero knew that Rachel was an irregular or not. Because I know somebody else recognized her as one. I think Gustang called her an irregular at one point. And I think Lerero might have said there were 2. Because only Gustang knows? That was a revelation on the floor you mentioned. Really? Hold on, let me skip it. Really? I remember something along those lines, but he said he discovered a second irregular. That's kind of cool. So what, 581? Ooh. Chapter on hand. Shout out to you. Let's peep this shit. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Do you running around RC or props? Yeah. You were fine with everything on the Charmary is saying irregulars plural, so he's aware of her too. But he's not Ben 10. Okay, this is what the fuck I was telling Duke about the other day. This guy did not. I told him, the bracelet. They told us like a million years ago the bracelet was the key to the hidden floor, to the red floor. Like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, dude. However, I know that's connected to fuser. Such a hard panel. Okay, so the head seemed to know. Ice Mary seems to know as well. Man, so good. See, like, Tower of God's gonna be in museums with it, like, when we're dead. Do you think so when he healed her? Huh. Slayer, no ritual. Okay. Thank you, Fanrax. Cause that's what I thought. Cause I could have swore. Oh no. Cause I definitely remember there being like a double irregular. Somebody in season 1 knew there were 2 irregulars, but it's definitely not commonplace to recognize it. Oh, definitely, dude. A big reason Tower of God's underappreciated is because its own fans hate it. Don't know why. It'll never make sense to me, but oh well. There's only so much you could do. Yeah. Dude, Rachel being a pseudo irregular is so funny. Cause like, I don't know. Kartua Loki put me on a theory once and I've been entertaining it since. What if the family heads are all high-key just like, maybe not like pseudo irregulars, but like they only entered the tower and thus became irregulars via Jihad, right? Like maybe Jihad just opened the door and they went through, or like Jihad's purpose or door like it requires them or some shit, you know. The test or something. Okay, yeah, I see that panel. Yeah, okay. That wasn't even the panel that I was talking about, but that helps a lot, yeah. Because I remember, I think he literally like goes up to Hansung Yu and talks to him about it. But no, yeah, that definitely answers my question. Thank you. Let me see. How would they want to make banner? Oh man, I love searching up the word irregular in my phone because all the panels with the word irregular pop up and there's so much interesting shit that I always remember. Let's just... Oh man. I really want to drop my irregular video, but it's... Oh man, I'm gonna need some work on that one. He opened the door for everyone, lol. What do you mean bad read potential? Like, as in it's hard for people to get in? What do you mean? Because I think that the Tower of God suffers a lot from the season 1 art style being what it is. Like, if CU ever decided to redraw the first 80 chapters, I think he would just make the best Like, I think Tower of God's popularity might just triple, unironically. Because it's already the most popular manhwa and webtoon when most people who read it drop it season 1. Bum, 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 bum. Shit's so tough. There's something that the regulars brought out the hidden further. Yeah, a lot of people dropped it started season 2. I definitely agree, including me. And it's not like I don't understand that dropping Tower of God. Dude, I dropped Tower of God like 5, 6 times before I caught up the first time, before I ever ended up like finishing my first read through. Uh, so it's like I definitely understand. So like yeah. Oh, that's fair. Badly, yeah. It's definitely well, okay. Tower of God's pretty easy to understand when you're talking to people about it, because and this is what I tell people that like ask me. It's like, hey, should I read season 1 or watch season 1, right? Because they cover the same amount. They're both like season 1. uh I tell people if you want everything, like you don't want to miss anything, and that's like your type of thing you're looking for in the series, like getting all the nice nitty witty details down, you read it, right? But other than that, I'd recommend for most people to probably just watch it and pick it up from season 2, because while yes, season 1 leaves out a lot of world building and a lot of little details and a lot of explanations, uh, none of it's anything really crazy like groundbreaking, or at least like horribly like crucial. And basically all of it just gets re-explained later on, right? Rankers get re-explained, a bunch of how Shinsu works gets re-explained and elaborated on later. Same with like the irregulars and like their forces and stuff. So a lot of like the lore, the kind of the detailed parts, like that whole Yuri Evan conversation on chapter 2, all of that is shit you can learn from outside of that conversation, you know? So like I don't know, that's why I usually tell people like read that stuff. But so it's like, I don't know, if you read Tower of God, I wouldn't recommend for most people to try to just sit there and catch all the details. You're gonna fry your brain. I just read it the first time through and then just talk to people about it, and then you'll form a pretty decent picture of it, I'd say. Because most people aren't me and are reading the series 8 times over.
Anywhere. And with generative remove, you can swipe away anything trying to steal your shine. Don't forget to add Lightroom to your summer must-haves.
With the $5 meal deal at McDonald's,
Agreed.
pick a McDouble
Dude, I so agree. I reread this series so much. Like I read it a bunch of times, and every reread gets better than the last. One, because everything's recontextualized, but two, on top of everything being recontextualized, this series is so massive and large and intricate. You're always missing something, no matter how on what reread you're on. You're always gonna miss something, and you're always gonna catch something new, right? So that's why a lot of times it feels like I'm reading this shit for the first time. Sometimes it feels better. I'm like, damn. Like, dude, last time I read Dollar Show, my eyes were glued to that screen. Yeah, but good luck pitching the idea of somebody to reread. God, I originally dropped to season 2 also. Yeah, most people do, man. It'll just be like that. Next, I might be heading out in not too long, but next stream, I'll try to definitely be way more set up. All the setups I did for this stream, I did in like the hour leading up to it. So I'll definitely will have a lot better preparations then, meaning a way better thumbnail. I'll actually have some shit structured. This is more of a almost like test run stream to see if not only do I have like the tech to run it, just to also kind of see how it goes, people talk. And yeah, I'm glad you guys are fucking interested, dude. I mean, it's Tower of God. I think a lot of people would like to hear somebody talk about Tower of God. Even if they don't agree, like, dude, this shit's so much interesting shit in this series. You know what I didn't like on a first reread? I did not like Name Hunt on my first, not first reread, on my first read. My first read through, I did not like Name Hunt. I was not a Name Hunt fan. Now it's an all-timer arc. Yeah, bro, we talked about the chapter the day it dropped and the day after, and we still gotta talk more about it. I'm down, dude. You already know. You got my number. You can call me whenever, bro. You know, you know how I really need to talk to about this? I need to talk to Enryu about the recent chapters, bro. Need to get my shooters awake. Wake his ass up. Name Hunt Station is the second best season 2 arc. Maybe. Potentially. Dollar Show is probably my number one. Is Name Hunt better than Workshop? I need to sit and think on that. Actually, no, fuck Name Hunt, bro. That's the last time I saw a Ran, bro. They took my goat Ran away. Yeah, I have Dollar Show at 1 too. Dude, that Bam saving all of those hostages is like, dude, that's the most generational run. That's the deepest bag anybody's ever had. Like, Bam during like the Dollar Show racing against White against the lava to beat all the hostages and get, not only did he get all the hostages, he did it, he lived to tell the tale, bro. Like, Dollar Show at Bam is the most him anybody has ever been, bro. Last Station's good. I didn't like Last Station too much on like one of my rereads, but it's good on me. Bunch of cool stuff happens. Pretty good kind of separation point. Ended a little awkward, but that's because C was kind of forced to end the season there. But yeah, that is what it is. It's still fun. Yes, bro. Oh my God, Zunisa, you're cooking so hard. That shit broke me, bro. All of the Daniel good guy moments broke me, dude. When he's talking to Akka and he's telling him like he's not a monster like us. He actually had the courage to go through with it. And then when he said I didn't have the courage to die alongside Rowan, oh my God, that bro. Man, I'm about to start my reread today. I'm about to start this shit ASAP. Jaha, bro, I'm telling you, you need to step on the gas on that reread, because you know how much more we're gonna be talking about Tower God when you're rereading. Oh my God, dude. At least with this sentence. Question: do you guys think Gustang's library is his like Shinwan-ryu, or like his fucking black hole, or whatever that shit's called? Do you guys think this thing's a Shinwan-ryu? I don't think so. Or I used to think it might have been, and there's a decent chance what's it called? His Shinran-ryu still might end up being some form of library. It might have been like the library that what's it called? He popped against Traumeri. It's probably the same thing, I'm not gonna lie. But Traumeri seemed scared of it. He even said like, damn, the library. And I don't know. Traumeri his thing was supposed to be all his creatures. That's what his Shinran-ryu is. And this library seems to be all of Gustang's books. So I don't know, maybe, but I don't think it is either. But I wouldn't be against it being some form of library. Man, I don't even know what the fuck, like... Who are the big fights next chapter? Because I don't know. It's definitely Boss versus Eric. Might get interrupted. May see the whole thing. I don't know if we see a whole thing because okay. Either the fight goes through and Eric wins. Because Eric is not losing this fight. Or like... I don't even know. I'm actually like... Damn, that's how you know this shit's good, bro. Like... There's so many different possibilities. You don't even... Like, I can't even bring myself to commit to one, bro. Armstrong and Yama versus Ratna. Maybe. Because, okay, here's what okay, there's a few things. One, I also definitely considered the possibility, I'm like, what if the new 10 family what if they just, like, jump Eric 10-man deep, you know? He's still winning that really badly, but, I mean, if I was them, that's what I'd go for. And it's funny, I said this before, my friends clouded me for it, but I genuinely think the Fug Elders could probably do a decent job if they jump ahead. Like, I don't think they win per se, but all of the Fug Elders, and obviously this will include some headcanon, we don't know all the Elders, but I mean, I think all the Elders, if they jump one of the weaker family heads, they might be able to do something, but not win. The boss should have the Yewa on that ship as well. You think it's the same boss? Like, you think this is like the one that we're looking at right now is the same one from like the start of season 3 and from like that snake dude and shit? You know what's a great idea? Oh my golly. Okay. Dude, you guys don't understand how stacked the next stream is going to be. I'm going to have proper thumbnail. I'm going to have, like, proper talking points. Might have a guest up here. I do so much shit. Oh, what can I do by then? Oh, I have free time this week. Wait. Okay. Thursday, I have all of Thursday free. Oh my god, I can actually drop like a video or two. Okay. It's either going to be I think the first video might be Ran Stocks. The tragedy and beauty of Ran or something. Really the go to the regulars, but, you know, got introduced 100 chapters in and disappeared 300 chapters in. Like... He's been here for like less than 2/3 of the series. It's so sad. It makes me heartbroken. Like, take this in. Ran's last appearance was over how long? It was over 300 chapters ago. We actually just recently passed 300 chapters of us not seeing this bitch. Which also marks over half of the series where Ran just hasn't been present. No, I actually don't think Ran's wasted potential. Is that who I think it is? No wins? What's up, bro? I was looking at that name. I was like, huh, what a funny name. Bro. The Ran stocks hurt me because, okay, I actually don't think Ran's... Okay. So, two things we see with Ran, right? And we see this a few times, but Ran is, one, a really hard worker, and two, he really hates failure, right? So First time after he, and oh, I mean like first time, I mean like collectively. So after he beat Ran, or after he beat Anak in the workshop, right? Technically it was a tie because of Pericule, but after he beat up Ran, or after he beat up Anak, he like walked away from that fight and considered it a loss. Dude, he literally walks away from that fight and like in his head, he's like, dude, I need to be stronger. So next time I won't be defeated in such a humiliating way and I won't have to turn my back and face humiliation. It's like, bro, you won that fight. You beat her ass. And you took that as an L because you didn't get the technical ref W. And then we get the 1 year time skip till Train City. We then get told that because of that, Ran has been training like every day constantly, right? And then what's it called? We get Dan tells us this when Ran is fighting the Mirage Illusion Guardian in Train City. He's like he's been thinking about that defeat every day since then, and it's been kind of motivating him to train and whatever, right? So imagine Ran, who's one of the most talented regulars to ever touch the tower, that has this mentality. Imagine how hard he's about to train now that he missed getting on that hell train. Because remember, only reason he missed the hell train was because he was too injured to kind of get there. He was too injured because he wanted to fight Inyeta with 2 lightning pills when he did not need to. That was completely, he did it for funsies. And it bit him in the ass, and he wasn't able to go to the hell train, and he missed out on like a huge opportunity. So imagine how that defeat is sitting on Ran's mental. I'm very confident that's why CU hasn't shown Ran again. It's because he's just having Ran speedrun the tower and speedrun getting stronger in the meantime. Because, okay, here's the thing. I think if Ran was on Hell Train, shit, he would have probably been close to Bam's level at the end of Hidden Floor. Or, like, by the end of Hidden Floor. Because having Edon be your personal teacher when you're basically his archetype, but with basically infinite talent, oh my god, Ran would have been in his bag. CU knew not to put his ass on that train. CU knew better not to put his ass on that train. Yeah, fuck that blog post. I hate that shit too. I'm so glad that's not a real statement. Also, I'm pretty sure... well, I think that's... Well, okay, I think that's talking about just how strong the Yeon family flames in, as in, like, potentially the Yeon family flames can, like, reach such a high, like burningness, like, become so strong. They, like, just overshadow anything from the Kun family. And I definitely see that, because the Kun family's lightning is impressive, but it's never made as, like, their kind of, like, OP thing. It's not that strong. It's fast and it's versatile, but it's not that strong. And if Yeho was talented like that, she would have just become a princess. Like, she just would have. Ran was so talented, he had multiple people from his family thinking Hedon himself must have been involved to explain, like, his level of talent and how fast he became a regular. Like, they didn't even say Edon. They thought Edon, they thought Hedon and Edon, so the leader of the Kun family, they thought both of them were in on it. And they're like, surely, there's no way. And I mean, he's the GOAT. Agreed, dude. Genius. I've been saying forever. I think Ran will hit rank. He'll be ranker level next time we see him in the series. Like, next time he's on panel and, like, showing up, he's like at the very least gonna be able to, like, probably beat Quant. Like, he's not gonna be high ranker level. He's probably not even, like, advanced ranker. Like, he's gonna be, like, he's gonna be ranker level next time we see him. Like, at the very least, he's gonna be able to, like, get a real damn good fight with a proper ranker. Because I think he's probably the most talented regular since Adori. Which I don't know if that's crazy to say. So let me put this as well. I don't know how much this changes, but Poison art by Cap Sapius. Go follow him on Instagram and Twitter. He's the GOAT. I don't know what my next art commission's gonna be. Who are the people that can hit ranker level before they're rankers? Rock, definitely. Ran, definitely. Do I want to say in Dorsey? Do I want to say in Dorsey? I want to say she has the talent for it, but she doesn't. I think Elaine can too. She's one of the people I was thinking of as well. Like her talent's crazy. She has like princess level talent. Still supposedly has princess level talent without the blood, because the blood is also like a little bit of a talent temp itself. She said not even rankers in my family can handle my flames lightly or whatever. And I really hate that, especially in the anime. And I haven't double checked the manhwa panel for this because it really pissed me off when I saw it in the anime. But you know, she literally just blasts Horiang for like a solid 5 to 6 seconds with her fire. Like he's just sitting there for like 5-6 seconds blocking it. I'm like, there's no shot he's able to pull that shit off. And I haven't checked in the fucking manhwa because I really don't want to get bad news if there is bad news. But I looked at that shit, I'm like, dog, y'all just made Horiang so much stronger than he actually is. Because I'm sorry, 5 seconds of Yanhua. Oh, little bit of a could if they devoured sea snake. Ooh. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I don't remember exactly why, but I remember when when those chapters were dropping, I remember thinking like one of those individual like snakes, like an individual one of those white snakes was like ranker or like high ranker level, and I think it might still be pretty legit. Maybe like lower end high. Wagnon definitely. Who else? You know, unironically, oh, I forgot his name. Sleeping Dude. How did I forget his name? I was talking about him yesterday. Laro something. Lara something. The Sleeping Dude wave controller. He might potentially, in some faraway universe, pull that shit off. You know who's never hitting ranker level? Rachel's bum ass. Whether she's a regular, irregular, misregular, like, do not matter. Ow. Dude, for a first stream, this is going pretty decent. Like, considering I haven't really posted the stream anyway, I've sent it in Duke's chat because Military God Geeks, but that's really it. W. Okay. Oh god, I'm finally not lazy enough to actually finally do something here on YouTube. So that's looking good. What's your Rachel theory? Let me hear it. Oh god. W, you're the GOAT, Jihad. Yes, you are. Yeah, of course, bro. Man, only real motherfuckers got the name Jihadist King and still think Urk is stronger, bro. That really takes, like, real G levels of based and awareness. All right, bet. Yeah, you got my Discord. You can shoot that shit whenever. That's one thing. Ooh. Wow. Man, I'm gonna make this community so much. I'm gonna take this community so far. I'm gonna try to get content creators. I'm gonna get more artists, get more art, get more people reading it. Eventually, this is like way down the line plans. I'll probably just have my own like maybe group. I don't know if it'll be like a group. What the fuck is it stuck on? Oh, that's what you're stuck on, you dumb bitch. What the hell? Dude, my chair's stuck on something I don't even know. Whoop-de-whoop. Maybe I should drop a power scaling video. How fast is Tower of God? I can give like 6 numbers for Tower of God. I can get I can cap them bitches out at like speed of light. I can get them way faster than speed of light. I can troll and say they're above time. I can say they can't even dodge bullets. Oops. But yeah, I hope everybody here has been well today. You know, you do something nice for yourself. Treat yourself to something. Do the good thing because it is do the right thing because it is the right thing to do. Live life to the fullest. Read and spread the message and beauty of Tower of God. Because if we're not gonna do it, who else? The rest of the fucking fans hate this shit, so somebody's got to do it. So, yeehaw! I'll gladly take that job. See you. You just got to pay me with some Rand panels, and we're good. You know, like I don't need money. Just put Rand back in the series, and you have my soul. Oh wow. Smoking while doing a YouTube Tower of God live. I've had a new distance in life. Holy shit. Anyways, I'm gonna catch y'all peeps later. I think yeah, we're getting close to almost 2 hours on the stream now, I think. So actually pretty happy with how this shit turned out. Actually no, yeah, we did pass 2 hours. Hell yeah. Pretty happy with how this turned out. Thanks for everyone that popped up. Zunisha, Fanrex, Jihad, you know, like everybody, y'all goats. It's always a pleasure talking Tower God. Always a pleasure talking to you guys. So yeah, toodaloos. Hope you guys take care and you guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys Sunday, hopefully. Yeah, bye-bye.